getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
I'm Mike Hebert, owner of Cantex Roofing and Construction. Every day is game day, and we'll get it right when it comes to your roofing, construction, windows, and mirrors. Call Cantex Roofing and Construction today. Together, we are one serving you.
Alongside Matt Estenson, I'm Chois Woodman. We got Clint Scott and Logan Glaze across the way. You can also hit us up. Your thoughts, your comments, your questions, all of it welcome. On the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Through that 100.7 The Score mobile app, which you can carry anywhere with you. Even listen in if you're out in Poth, Texas. Home of the Pirates, I think. What's up, Matt?
What's up, man? How's your week going?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yep. Halfway through. It's still always weird after a Monday holiday to get back into the swing.
Now are you in your birthday week?
Oh, that was last week. So
it was Saturday.
We're done. Yeah. Birthday week's done.
And we talked about that. I was just joking more or less if people were still like, hey.
There are people that do the whole birthday week thing.
What are you doing at work here? You should be off all week.
I think most are females, though, right? I'm stereotyping, but
yeah,
females and probably Chris Snead as well. But the ones that you wrap up in the whole birthday week. But so
I have some issues post-Tech game.
Okay.
Not with Tech. The ranking getting dropped one.
Oh, yeah.
What? I'm not the only one.
I've heard a lot of people, yeah.
But what else did you want? Did you want like 120-0? Would that have maintained a non-droppage in ranking?
I think it
would help, maybe.
I'm just saying, I think it speaks to we put too much into polls. And I'm not saying polls should be a fun thing. They should be.
It's a popularity
entertainment
contest
thing.
Yeah.
But they actually count. They matter in people's perception, and perception rules college football. So it is bad. It is stupid that you can win a game by 60 points and do just about everything perfect. It wasn't a perfect game, but it was 90.
If you showed that score and said what's perfect in college football,
yeah.
People would say that's it.
But yeah, you can do everything you're supposed to do within a game and still drop. And
that's just frustrating on all fronts to
It is. But
I think it goes bigger that it's the hatred of the Big 12, because if I feel like looking at these, I'm trying to see before I say that.
You got 4 teams in.
Did an SEC school win and drop?
SEC
rankings?
School win and drop.
Did they win and drop a ranking?
I'm trying to.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think anybody did. A Big Ten did. Indiana won and dropped 3 spots.
SMU won and dropped a spot.
SMU won and dropped a spot.
Which is not the Big Ten. I get that, but I'm just saying, like.
Tennessee moved up 2 spots. They're the team that hopped you, basically.
Yeah.
I don't believe an SEC team won and dropped a spot. No, I don't. I don't believe that was the case. No.
Anyways.
No.
That's my
Illinois
rant.
Won over Western Illinois, and they went up a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Western Illinois is no better than what you faced this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, your point's valid and true. But it's just, I mean, I guess I'm just kind of
numb to it.
Used to it, yeah.
FCS rankings, Tarleton's number 3.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
I'm in with you. I'm all for your Texans.
Went up 5 spots.
We don't play them this year, so I'm all for your Texans.
Thank goodness, because you would ruin the you would ruin the momentum.
It wouldn't matter. I mean, Tech would beat them, but it would. This is a good Tarleton team, so they should.
Yeah,
they should be able to make a run this year.
But,
are you excited for NFL football starting up tomorrow?
Yeah. I am. The more football, the better.
Yeah.
College, pro, all of it. I mean, it's are you excited?
Yes, in general. This is probably the least excited I've ever been as a Cowboys fan going into a season.
I was about to ask,
the Cowboys.
Are you a Cowboys fan?
I am. As true of a Cowboys fan as they come. I have stuck through the years. It's kind of, I was born into it. I mean, grandparents, parents, like it just, Cowboys football was ingrained into me at an early age, so I've been beholden to it. But it has been mostly a miserable existence as a Cowboys fan. The last time they won a championship was my I can remember it. I was 5 years old, and I can remember it because we were down in the basement of First Baptist Church in Dumas, where there was a Super Bowl watch party.
Okay.
Had the big old projector screen set up down there.
It's a rare setting. Probably not a lot of Super Bowl parties happening
in the basement of a First Baptist Church in a small town.
I bet it's a church ground.
I think it's more than you'd think. No, there's no drinking.
What was in those cups?
Well, yeah. Unless someone else is, spiking it, bringing their own little liquid awesome. But I think, I mean, it's like potluck style.
Yeah,
get all the goods there.
Liquid awesome horse name.
There you go.
So, yeah, I remember. That was my earliest memory as a Cowboys fan, and I'm thinking, man, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Cowboys for life. Have not been back to the Super Bowl or NFC Championship since then. So, yeah, it's been a rough existence. And all of those rough years, I think this is probably the least excited I've been. And I'm an optimist by nature. Super optimistic. I can find a reason to be excited out of almost anything. But the way Jerry Jones has handled business again, the way things went this offseason, another year of Jerry telling us we're going in on this season and not really doing anything of note to make your team better. It's just, yeah.
You signed George Pickens. Traded for him.
Woo!
Whatever.
There's that.
All right. You do catch the Eagles game 1.
Yeah.
So
it will make
Super Bowl hangover victory. Cowboys 1-0.
I'm in. I like the way
look
you're
at the
thinking.
optimism. Just so easy to convince
That
him.
wasn't that hard.
All in.
Oh man, don't get me wrong. I will root super hard
He's
tomorrow.
Gonna run all over you guys tomorrow.
12-win season and coming.
Let's go.
For the Eagles, quite possibly.
No, I actually do think the Cowboys will be 8 or 9 wins again, stuck in purgatory. Not good enough to get a good draft pick, or not bad enough to get a good draft pick, and not good enough to do anything for the postseason.
They'll make a bowl game.
Life. It is.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It's a Wednesday with the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and 107 Score mobile app. Chois Woodman alongside Matt Estenson, Logan Blaze, and Clint Scott across the way. Y'all keep hitting us up. Your thoughts, comments, questions, all of it welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line. We'll look at the National Football League coming up here in just a little bit. Matt, we haven't gotten a lot of your reaction from Saturday's game. You talked about how much of a blowout it was. What were your thoughts on what you saw from the Red Raiders on Saturday? I mean, there's
about what we thought we'd see.
Yeah.
Barron looked all right. Accuracy looked fine. Had four touchdowns? Right?
4 touchdowns. He had as many touchdowns as he had incompletions.
Yeah. No. Yeah. About.
Right? I think he was 16 of 20. So he had 4 incompletions and 4 touchdowns.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't nothing stood out to me that wasn't normal. The offense dominated in every form and fashion.
Yep.
Your interior line on both sides didn't really get tested. There's no battle tested. It'd have been different if Arkansas, Pine Bluff maybe had like one semi-elite rusher that was just good around the end and was causing pressure, but there was just nothing that popped on their team at all, and I think everybody expected that. I think that the defense looked good. Can't really go off. It's just kind of a scrimmage. Again, no disrespect to Arkansas, Pine Bluff, but they came in here for a reason because they got paid, and we put the beat down on them, and then we turn our attention now to Kent State, which I don't think will be too much different. I think it'll be pretty easy business again for Texas Tech. Probably I project somewhere close to the 60s again in offense.
Yeah.
With about the same defensive effort.
I mean, Tech put up basically 600-plus yards of offense.
Yes.
67 points with 16 minutes of the second half not being played.
Yeah.
I mean it was as much of a blowout. Like, people could look at that 67-7 score and not watch and still not realize that it was even more of a blowout than the 60-point win. So it was, I think, exactly what we expected. I mean, you and I talked about it on Saturday. It's just not. It's not an ACU. It's not even any sort of team worth a whole lot when it comes to FCS opponents. And then you turn around this week and you're facing one of the worst, if not the worst, FBS foes. So it's kind of walking through it again. Now, you can only eat from the plate that's in front of you, and Texas Tech did just that. They were able to take advantage of what was in front of them, but man, I don't expect anything different. I think you're going to still see a whole heap of pressure on the quarterback for Kent State. Yeah. It's not going to be any different this week. I get that it's boring as far as excitement goes, but man, I'm taking that game 100 times over what you got a year ago against ACU. Well,
and people complain about you playing a softie.
Yeah.
And the gentleman I was speaking to earlier today is that I would sign up to play softies my goal is to make it to the playoffs.
Yep.
My goal is not to say, well, we lost 4 games this year, but man, our schedule was tough. Because it doesn't matter.
No, it won't.
It doesn't matter.
8-4 wouldn't feel good.
Well, if you miss the playoffs, it doesn't matter. So
you're not wrong.
To start the season 2-0 and hopefully 3-0 and continue as you gear up for conference play is the right decision every time. Every time, no matter what school you are.
Yeah.
You should take the layup wins in college football. It's shown over time that is the route to get to the playoffs, or even before playoffs to get to the big bowl games, is to be undefeated or be at worst a one-loss team.
Yeah.
So it's part of the game. If they would eliminate it as we talked last week, where nobody can do this, that's fine. That's a different argument to be had. But I'll take it all day.
All right, to the Yates Flooring Center chat line. Would have won by 80+ if we had the full game and not a shortened second half. I do wonder how the approach would have been different. I'm sure you'd have been running a whole lot of
You
clock.
would have just ran the ball.
Yeah, they basically approached it where you didn't change your offense at all in the second half since you had 2 8-minute quarters. Poth is pronounced like both, so it's Poth. My bad, y'all. Poth. Multiple people. That's what I get.
It's like a certain famous boxer trying to say post.
Who's the famous boxer?
The one with the lisp.
Who's that?
Who just fought Logan Paul. I'm going to lead this horse to the water.
All right. Yeah, everybody seemed to know how to say
Tyson.
Poth. My bad. I had a friend that coached there, too. Maybe he still does. I don't know. The reason those teams and Tag dropped a spot because the AP added Florida State in the poll, who was unranked last week. That's the reason, and they put them in like at 13 or 14. They're overrated, of course. Yeah, Florida State jumping you. That was the other team that jumped, so it happens. K-State dropped out, too. Matt, have you slept? Go ahead.
I'll answer that because I know that's why I was laughing. I'm okay that Florida State moved all the way up, but it needs to be the flip of that. Is if you're putting a non-ranked team and you're jumping them all the way up to 14th, to me, you need to take that Alabama-ranked team and jump them out of the top 25.
Yeah, I mean, smoked them.
Yeah, so.
Matt, have you slept any since the video game came out?
Rolling on a solid 4.5 hours a night.
4.5 a night? Dude, that's kind of
the newness will wear off. It will, but I'm consistently in bed by 12:30 or 1 and getting up about 5:30.
And you're still married?
Still married.
Okay, just making sure.
Still in contentions for Dad of the Year.
Okay.
I mean, I'm doing all the things.
Contention. That's good.
Doing all the things.
Someone says, I'm going to make the Vegas game. It's on my 40th birthday. That's awesome.
Hey, have fun.
That's a heck of a deal there. Dear Choice, how are you? I am fine. I don't want to be accused of being a pumper like Chuck, but I have a secret. I booked Airbnbs at every playoff host bowl location. Apparently the hipsters in those cities don't know a bowl playoff game is happening in their ports of call. If we get to be choosy, I would choose the number 1, the Rose Bowl, followed by the Sugar and Orange. I couldn't care less about playing in Arlington. Could you imagine the double T as the sun sets in the San Gabriel Mountains? Thank you for reminding an entire generation that the Cowgirls haven't been relevant since birth. Gordo, P.S. Please tell the fake Chris Snead that Jerry, the owner, needs to fire Jerry, the GM. There we go.
Everybody knew that.
Yeah, that is true. What would you choose if Texas Tech got the 1 seed and got to choose? Because the 1 seed in the college football playoff, we're talking full dream scenario here. Would you choose the Arlington Cotton Bowl, where you know you're going to have a ton of fans and have enormous support there, or would you choose the Rose Bowl, which is the granddaddy of them all, because Tech may never get a chance to play there again? You never know. Selfish.
Am I a fan, or I have a say to help the team?
What's the best?
Arlington.
As a fan? No, I'm saying what would you choose
as a fan?
Yeah.
Pasadena.
I think I would too.
Why
Arlington's best for the team.
That's right. So that's why I said if you're a fan,
no, I agree.
I'm going out. But if I'm helping the team, I'm part of the team, and I'm going to Arlington every day.
You would have a ton of Tech fans, though. You're like,
what if you
load it up on the credit card? We're going to Pasadena.
What if that competition was against USC?
Then it'd be different. But I think you kind of get to know that. As the 1
of course
seed, you would get to know who you're playing and be like, okay, no, we're not doing that against USC.
I don't know. I wouldn't want to travel. If I had to say,
if you got like Illinois, like, okay, we'll go take it out in Pasadena.
Oregon or Ohio State? See? But that's the teams you're playing. I don't think Illinois is going.
Oh, I don't either.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
He's Jamie. I'm Choice. Logan Brennan across the way taking care of us.
Sounded like one person.
Logan Brennan.
He's the son of Brent Brennan, right?
Yes. Totally. Who had a good week. Better week than I would have guessed.
I would say one of the biggest surprises in the conference this week was how well they played against Hawaii.
I mean, I expected them to win against Hawaii, but I did not expect it to be like that.
I was nervous about it.
Is there anything more annoying than passwords nowadays?
Passwords?
And having to change passwords.
I can think of some things.
All right, let's go through Jamie's weekly annoying list. What annoys Jamie right now?
Oh, boy.
The kid at the mall that keeps showing his underwear out of his pants. No, that was more of a 90s thing.
The SAG thing?
Yeah, the SAG.
Yeah.
It's not really around as much anymore.
People who walk around in public talking on speakerphone. Okay.
I would never do that.
Okay. That's extremely annoying.
I don't do that.
To me.
Probably.
What else is annoying?
You're not annoyed by the passwords thing? Like how they make you change ever so often, and then you have to. I just encountered a new one. Like I'm not going to tell you my password or whatever, but I just encountered one where I'm logging on to do something I haven't done in a while, and then having to reset the password. You must not have 2 of the same characters in a row.
Oh goodness!
I'm like, that's my normal password. I can't.
No.
Like, it's just. And then it's got to be like 16 characters long. And this, I get the security thing. Maybe all these companies should just quit leaking our data to everyone, and then we'll be okay. Because I feel like I've gotten 6 of those letters in the mail this year. Oh, you were part of a data breach. Well, I'm like, quit doing it.
Yeah. How about Carson Beck?
He's annoying you?
I mean, he's basically tearing up in his post-game press conference the other day, talking about how Miami has made him love football again and all that.
I did hear that.
Is it Miami or is it the $4 million base salary that they're paying you? Yeah, must be riding around in the Lambo there.
No, he got it stolen.
Got it stolen.
Don't you remember the story of him and his girlfriend getting their... I think there was a Mercedes and a Lambo, and I thought one more car got stolen. So
yeah, just cry me a river. Cry me a river.
Is that a shot towards Georgia? Maybe I read too.
Oh, it's got to be right.
Things, but like
saying so. Basically, you're saying
Smart made him hate football.
Yeah. Whatever, dude.
That's how I took it. I'm like, oh, Miami made me love football again. So winning national championships at Georgia didn't.
What a joke show.
I don't know.
Yeah. And I'm sure he was well paid there as well. Not $40 million, but...
So Jamie's rooting against Miami this year.
I absolutely am rooting against Miami this year. 100%.
We're going to play them,
Good.
We're going to host
First
them in
round playoff?
Yeah.
Okay.
Host them in Lubbock.
Okay.
Man, that would be so much fun.
That'd be a blast.
I'm so...
I mean, if we're going to host, I want to host a school with a big name. Some school that would never come here, and I know they did once, but some school that would never come here.
So Miami,
like force them to come here. Notre
Dame, Texas
Michigan.
A&M. Oh, not them.
Yeah,
they would never come here though.
Jamie, I'm surprised you didn't mention big kids playing Little League baseball.
Big kids. No, that doesn't annoy me that much.
What about Tennessee? Would they ever come here? They'd probably look at us as too lowly to come here, right?
They're an SEC school. I mean, it doesn't seem likely.
Arkansas is coming here.
Yeah, well, that's true. It's a good
After
point.
They go to Vegas.
Yeah, and they've been here recently, too.
That one's more of a nod to the old Southwest Conference. Probably.
Maybe so.
Probably. LSU, how about that one? They wouldn't come here.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Man.
Notre Dame would be my first choice, though.
Notre Dame, man, there could be a lot of fun. Just the dreams, the thoughts that could be. And we're a long ways off from that, but you're one step closer than you were a week ago. So,
but can you imagine if the Longhorns or the Aggies had to come here? How much they would hate that? Like we're playing a college football playoff game in Lubbock, Texas.
Yes,
can you
sign me up right now. Like I'm with you. I kind of want the new, but if either one of those teams were forced,
could you imagine the horror of those people?
Are you sure we have to do this, ESPN?
Can you get this switched?
Come on, Greg Sankey. I demand a recount.
That would be so much fun.
Oh, it would be. It would be
until they beat us.
Oh, don't rain on the parade, Jamie.
Yeah.
Don't rain on the parade. We don't need any of that. Oh, look. Breaking news. Macy Blackburn named Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. Does she have a room big enough for all these awards?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Man, she's had a lot over her time. So we mentioned Arizona was one of the surprises of the Big 12. What else, I guess, surprised you or caught your eye, good or bad, from the league?
The ease of TCU's win over North Carolina.
That's probably number one on my list.
That caught my eye.
I don't think. I mean, I didn't expect Baylor to look as bad as they did. I didn't. I thought, there was potential for blowout for Utah against UCLA. I did not think UCLA is a good football team, but
I didn't think it would be that bad.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that bad. I thought they could win by 20, but I didn't think it'd be running away the way they did. But the TCU North Carolina one, I had no idea what to expect, and definitely did not expect a blowout like that, where TCU just dominated basically after North Carolina scripted their first drive. And everybody was all in on, here come the Tar Heels. Man, is TCU, and that's the overreaction part of week one, is TCU one of the best in the Big 12? Could you put them in that group?
How could you not watch this weekend and feel like TCU and Baylor have kind of flip-flopped?
If you're doing an overreaction for one weekend, I think that's exactly one of the best overreactions. Is
because it's not. I mean, you're not flipping Baylor to 14th. You're just flipping them to 6th or 7th.
Yeah.
They're allowed to get better, but that was pretty pathetic run defense there. Give up over 300 yards.
Yeah, I thought the run defense was bad. I thought Sawyer Robertson was not as good as we expected or as we saw at the end of last year. I mean, it's hard to put it all on him when his defense was being gashed, but he didn't make plays when he could have. That just wasn't. I think Colorado gave us the game kind of expected.
Yeah, I thought that one could go either way, and it did. Am I wrong in thinking that Arizona State should have been better against Northern Colorado, right? Northern Arizona, I mean.
Northern Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, Lumberjacks. Yeah, I think that was kind of surprising that, one, their defense wasn't as good. I mean, it's hard because to judge an FCS team, and this is probably how so many writers judge FBS. They go look at rankings. That's how I do it. I actually don't know how good this FCS team is, so I go take a look. Northern Arizona is a ranked team right now, so it's okay. That's fine. But so was South Dakota against Iowa State. South Dakota was ranked 4th nationally,
and they
got crushed.
Yeah.
So either the rankings are wrong or maybe they're not as good. It's so hard to judge these games. We can judge and say Arkansas Pine Bluff's not going to be a whole lot this year at the FCS level. We could say, that team's not that good.
Doesn't appear so.
But, I mean, to put anything in concrete after week one would probably be foolish. I think there's plenty of teams that can and will get better, and there's some that show their true colors this weekend. The Baylor thing is difficult because they were a poor team in the first 6 games of last year. They were not a good football team.
Right.
And then they turned into one of the best in the Big 12 the last 6. So I don't know if they're just going to go through that again. Kansas State is in the same boat where they have not looked that good. Definitely didn't look good last weekend, and you can throw the excuse of the Ireland hangover. I mean, that is not an easy turnaround.
I know.
But Iowa State did a good job of it against what was supposed to be a better team than the one that Kansas State played. So hard to judge, but the Big 12 it's a bit of an enigma after the first week of play.
It'll still be that way after the second week, probably, too.
You're right.
Getting to the point, but taking the scenic route to get there. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
This is the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score. Yours on the 100.7 The Score mobile app, DoubleTSportsNetwork.com, YouTube, your Apple TV, wherever you may be joining us from. We are glad that you've decided to do so on this Wednesday afternoon alongside Jamie Lent. I'm Chois Woodman. Brennan Riker across the way handling us. Y'all can hit us up if you'd like. We'll take your thoughts, comments, questions. All of it welcome on the Yates Flooring Center chat line via the 100.7 Score mobile app, which you can carry anywhere with you, even listening out in Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Seems like a pretty religious place.
Yeah.
I bet the...
Was that initially what they were going to name Chapel Hill?
That's probably it. Yeah. Maybe. Jamie, I would like you to pull up your list of NFL teams. Maybe divisions, that sort of thing. Got a couple of NFL questions as we start the season. Tomorrow night, you'll hear it on Double T 97.3 as the Dallas Cowboys host the Eagles, the defending Super Bowl champs. Jamie, Brennan, whomever on the chat line, y'all can answer this as well. I want you to tell me what you think the easiest division in football is. I want you to look around the NFL and tell me what the toughest division in football is. It's the one that anybody could win, maybe, or one that seems like it has got one team and one team only that will win the certain division. Because I've got a couple of picked it out. I want to see if those line up with yours as well. Easiest division in the NFL. Toughest division in the NFL.
AFC East.
Easiest. It is the Bills to lose.
Yeah.
That's the one I picked as well. I mean, I'd be surprised if anybody else competed. I think I'd be surprised if anybody else even made the playoffs out of that division.
Yeah, me too.
And so when you say easy, it means it's one team's division.
Yeah, that's what I mean by that. One.
Because I was kind of thinking both AFC and NFC South divisions are easy in the sense that none of those teams are really good, but the AFC South might be the Texans' division to win.
True. The NFC South, most teams could run through any of those teams.
Yeah, you might be right. That might be worse than the bottom three in the South. May be worse than the bottom three in the East.
It wasn't that long ago we were talking about the NFC East being the worst division in football.
Until they had two teams in the NFC title game last year.
And then that, yeah. But about 3 years ago, there's plenty of people saying that
everybody expects the Giants to take a huge step forward this year too.
I don't.
I don't either.
Okay. I'm like, who is the everybody you're talking about?
I was being sarcastic.
Okay. Like, Saquon's not there anymore.
Yes, I think you'll find out he's somewhere else tomorrow night.
I found that out last year. Thank you. Mm-hmm. So what's the
toughest? I'm going to go with the NFC North.
I was thinking NFC North as well. I think that's the best top to bottom division.
I think the NFC North and the AFC West are the two that I would go with. The Raiders bring the West down.
Yeah, that's fair.
But I think the Chiefs, Broncos, Chargers all will be playoff caliber teams.
It's funny because the NFC East could be in that conversation, but it's the Eagles and Commanders, and then at the very, 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 very bottom, it's the Cowboys and Giants.
I think the Cowboys are a middle-of-the-road team, and then the Giants are a bottom team. I think the Cowboys are somewhere between 7 and 9 wins. I think most people would think that.
I'll go with that.
But you got two teams that are pretty good at the top of that division.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good one.
I'd still take the depth of the NFC North with 3 really good teams.
Yeah, I don't buy into the Bears like some people are.
Well, that's not the one I'm counting.
No, I agree. And the Vikings are hard to figure out, too, because they let a quarterback walk that won 14 games last year.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Maybe. It might be crazy. We'll see. They may really love McCarthy.
Well, clearly they do.
They have to, yeah. I guess, if you're going to do that. I mean, there were a lot of people that thought the Chiefs were nuts for letting Alex Smith walk. Not just letting him walk, but trading him away.
Mm-hmm.
When they did that to move on to Patrick Mahomes. There was a lot of people because Mahomes, I guess, started one game at the very end of the season.
Yep.
And Smith lost another playoff game a couple of weeks later, and it was People are like, are you serious? We're going to move on to this guy who was very quirky at Texas Tech? Turned out to be a good decision. So maybe the Vikings have made the right decision. Don't know. But the Bears are one I will never buy into Caleb Williams until he proves me wrong. Like, there is something about the quarterback position that requires more than just talent. You have to have leadership as well. And Caleb Williams has not proven to be a good leader. I think the closest we've seen to a talented quarterback lacking leadership and still doing well is Cam Newton. I think Cam Newton was not necessarily a great teammate and leader, but his talent overcame it at times. But, man, when any sign of attrition would come, you don't want Cam Newton as your quarterback. I think he was a good front runner.
Sure.
And I'm guessing Caleb Williams probably could be a good front runner, but they haven't had that yet in Chicago. So, plus something about a dude painting their fingernails. I don't know. Seems different. Maybe I can't say that in 2025.
Better than a dude wearing stupid hats like
Cam Newton.
Cam Newton does.
He didn't start that until after, I think, his quarterback days. He started that. That's just the CTE, Jamie.
Maybe so.
It's possible. This random thought from the... Oh, do you have a... I guess we won't move on yet, but do you have a Super Bowl winner that you want to declare on September 3rd?
I will pick the Baltimore Ravens.
Over?
Detroit Lions.
Brennan?
I'm just going to take a stab at this one because I really don't know, but...
Well, no one knows.
Right.
We're predicting right now.
I'm not going to say the Eagles because I don't want the Eagles to win it again.
Good.
Vikings fly.
I will say the Bills over the Lions.
That's funny.
That's what I wanted last year.
We all are putting the Lions. I'm going Chiefs again over the Lions. Just for Jamie's sanity. Or lack thereof.
Bringing you the truth, or something like the truth. This is the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score.
It is time for Tell Me I'm Wrong, part of the Bottom Line on 100.7 The Score and the 100.7 Score mobile app. Chois Woodman, Jamie Lent, Brennan Riker with you this afternoon. Keep the thoughts coming in. Got about a half hour left. Jamie, Brennan, our fine listening audience, I'm here to tell you today that Nico Iamaleava, which I said that completely wrong, Iamaleava, his move from Tennessee to UCLA will ultimately be a good thing for college football. Tell me I'm wrong.
I think it's turned out to not be a good move for him.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's making less money than he was making at Tennessee.
Correct.
He's playing on a worse team than he had at Tennessee.
Yes.
So.
And in a much worse environment and,
Yeah, no doubt. So it's been worse for him. But my guess is that your take is that it's going to keep kids from doing the same thing he's doing. Is that where you're going here?
I think it will make people pause on holdout type of stuff. On, hey, I want bigger numbers type of stuff. So, yes. So, yeah, I think that it will... I think we've got plenty of holdout crap that makes the NFL more detestable. I think you will... This was the first real big headliner of that, of saying, hey, this is what you've promised me. I want more. So I think you will have less of that and definitely keep people from pausing. Did something just blow? What was that sound?
Something fell from the ceiling or something. I think that you are giving...
Did your mouse blow up? You better check it.
Nope.
That was the last time.
I think you are giving way too much credit to 18 to 21-year-old men, I think, and especially their handlers / advisors / agents.
You're probably right.
And because I don't think they ever are saying to themselves, well, that guy, it didn't work out well for that guy, so I should learn from that, and it's not going to work out well for me. I think ultimately they're going to say, well, it didn't work out well for that guy, but I'm different. I'm in a different situation. This team needs me. They don't have another running back like me. They don't have a quarterback that can do what I can do.
Mm-hmm.
And they won't look at those situations at all.
Brennan?
I'm going to tell you you're wrong just because I think Nico's situation was kind of the first one. I think some schools will bend to these holdouts if athletes continue to hold out.
Was it really the first one? Because wasn't it UNLV, the quarterback there?
I think the difference there was he actually didn't get any money from the understanding, like what he was promised.
He didn't get what was promised to him. Like, I feel like the sports world is kind of on that guy's side.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have a problem with...
Whatever happened to that kid?
He transferred and is playing... Okay. Y'all go on. I'll figure out where he's at.
I think this situation right here was a little more blown up because it's a quarterback at Tennessee.
Sure.
And so it's a little more talked about and more put out there in the media. I don't know if that's going to be a precedence that these schools, when athletes are holding out, are going to say, okay, you know what? You're not getting your money. Go somewhere else. I think you might see, and I don't know the rules. I don't know the laws behind it all, but I do think that there will be some schools that bend to the holdouts, and that this will happen more often. So I don't think Iamaleava's situation is enough to deter holdouts.
By the way, he is at James Madison.
Okay.
Matthew Sluka.
Yeah.
And is the backup quarterback there.
Backup quarterback at James Madison.
He went 3 for 4 last week against Weber State. So another situation where you can point to. But yeah, I think most people were on his side of just, straight up not getting paid or not getting what he was promised versus I'm going to hold out because I'm not getting enough. I'm going to be greedy. So you're right. I probably am being too.
Yeah, I think you're giving those young men too much credit.
But I think where I say college football will ultimately benefit from it or be better for it is that even if it eliminates 5 to 10 of these situations a year where you do have people think twice and decide, hey, I'm not going to do this because of what happened there, even if there's still a bunch that do, I still think it makes it better. Still think it makes it even a little bit better than what it would be if we would have seen the opposite of Iamaleava go have a bunch of success there. And again, he still could. I mean, he could go, I don't think it's going to happen, but he could go lead UCLA after a horrible week 1 to a college football playoff appearance. And then people would be like, okay, look, he did have success, went closer to home and, use that fake narrative.
Fake narrative.
They love to do that.
Yeah, I know. I saw an article written recently about it and said that he left Tennessee to move closer to home. And I'm like, it's a flat-out inaccuracy. He left Tennessee because he wanted more money.
Yeah.
They weren't willing to pay it.
Mm-hmm. So, I don't know. I think it is better. Like, college football is better because of that. Because of how it's gone so far. Because I do think if it went the opposite way, it would be way worse.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have gone out and beat Utah in week 1, beat the snot out of Utah like they did him, we'd have a whole bunch of Micah Parsons around saying, hey,
sure,
I'm going to hold out because I'm worth more money. And that would not be good for the sport. Y'all can respond to that, react to it. Yates Flooring Center chat line open to you through that 100.7 The Score mobile app. Jamie.
Yes, Choice.
I got a top 10 list because why not? The top 10 scariest on-screen villains of all time.
Scary.
You don't strike me as much of a scary movie person. Not all of these are from scary movies.
I like scary movies.
You do?
It just depends. Some are too much, but
still don't know you. So we'll see how many of these you've seen. And this isn't just movies. This is also on television.
Okay.
Let's see. The Gentleman from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
No clue.
Nope. No idea. Large Marge from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Anybody?
I'm out.
Over 2. Anton Chigurh. I don't know how to say his name correctly.
Chigurh?
Is that it? Chigurh? The
Yes.
No Country
Chigurh
for Old Men?
Sanders?
No, not that one.
Okay.
No Country for Old Men. The big old giant dude.
No.
That one is belonging on the list. Yeah.
He belongs on the list.
He's only 8, though. The Weeping Angels from Doctor Who. Nope. Pennywise from the original It. The clown.
Okay.
Tuco Salamanca from Breaking Bad. You never saw that, did you? He is a scary dude.
Tuco is scary, but I wouldn't say he's the scariest villain.
Him on
in
cocaine
that
is
show.
pretty scary. Or I guess meth is what it'd be. Vern Schillinger from Oz. Never seen it. Judge Doom from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
The Other Mom from Coraline. And Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs is number 1.
Pretty scary.
Probably rightfully so.
This has been the Bottom Line Podcast from 100.7 The Score. Go to 100-7thescore.com for more from the Double T Sports Network.